Imagine you have a front seat to history, covering 3 Academy Awards in a row, to taking the first pictures of the anti-Muslim filmmaker,
Please make room.
to the return of the Stanley Cup champions to the ice once again. I've had the privilege of having this front row seat while working for Reuters News Agency here in Los Angeles and across the western United States. Working in extremely high pressure and stressful situations. At Reuters, I'm the producer, interviewer, cameraman, and editor, along with arranging and feeding from my laptop computer. Here now are some excerpts from recent assignments. The first assignment begins in Phoenix, Arizona. Sheriff Arpaio and his posse are going through training on how to protect children in the elementary schools. Their trainer, actor Steven Seagal.
I'm here to try to teach the posse firearms and martial arts, to try to help them learn how to respond quicker and help protect our children.
I breach, I'm going. On the ground, on the ground!
At their press conference, even while shooting all this coverage, I managed to ask the sheriff a question. Now, those detractors out there are concerned about an accidental shooting. So are you concerned about the potential in the future of an involuntary homicide out of this, or is that pretty much?
My posse is well trained. I don't know what these protesters are talking about. I'm going to say it again. For those protesters, we are here to protect the children. That's the main mission. They can say whatever they want, but I'm not going to stop.
Do you prefer school resource officers like that?
Posse members might be shooting at something, who knows what, and who gets caught in the middle? Our little kids. No gun should ever be in a school.
More hands-on, grabbing the guy, taking him.
Besides covering the video end for this assignment, I also reported for Reuters print and wire service and received a byline for this story. Well, there is no better antidote to guns than flowers. Here I'm covering the building of the Rose Parade floats in Pasadena, California.
There's always 5 days of decoration once we get past December the 25th and Christmas. The vibe usually stays a little mellow into the 26th, into the 27th. Once the flowers start getting out, starting on the 29th, the building does come alive, because now all of a sudden these floats take a life of their own.
Well, now we'll turn from full color to the black and white world of ice hockey as I covered the Stanley Cup champions' first return to the ice after the hockey lockout.
Anything you'd like to say to the fans about coming back and enjoying hockey again?
Yeah, we're back. And I'm a fan too. You could say people are frustrated or whatever you want, but you know what? They want it back. That's the thing. They want to watch hockey every night, and now we can.
One of the most rewarding sports stories I've done took me to Flagstaff, Arizona, to cover the story of this South Sudan runner who refused his place in the Olympics because of the Sudan's treatment of his family. At the last minute, the Olympic Committee agreed to allow him to run as an independent.
For me, it means a lot to glorify the people who died for the freedom. People who lost their life, including 28 of my family. It just means a lot. Their spiritual, their spirit is what allowed me to get up every single day and put on my shoes and train to honor them.
Quite a bit of my work involves filming Hollywood premieres. And unlike the previous assignments where I'm the producer, shooter, editor, here I'm the cameraman accompanied by a Reuters producer who asks the questions of the celebrities.
The idea of making a movie about just the tsunami and it being sort of spectacular in any way, that was very scary to me in the original, when the idea was originally proposed to me. But once I read the script, I knew I had to do it.
One of my favorite assignments was here at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum for the unveiling of Betty White's new character.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome.
Oh, honey, just snap out of it.
Back to more segments where I'm the cameraman and producer covering the E3 convention in Los Angeles. Besides covering the product reveals and your basic cutaways, I also did interviews with technology experts. And here, You don't even have to listen to what he's saying. This interview was done over the phone, where New York would ask him the questions, and then he would answer to my left hand.
Okay.
By now you must be hungry, so let's have some food cooked up by famous chef Wolfgang Puck as he presents his Oscar menu for 2013. I asked Wolfgang how he feels about cooking for the Oscars after all these years.
Are you tired of doing this year after year?
Hey, I'm not tired of sex and I'm not tired of the Oscars, so it's easy.
It seems as if Wolfgang savors all aspects of life. If you're still hearing my voice at this point, I am humbled that you have got this far into my demo reel, and I hope you'll contact me to discuss how I might help you or your team produce some effective communication. Thanks for taking the time to watch my demo reel. I'm Aron Ranen.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Please make room. Watch your back.
Do you have any regrets? Carefully. Do you have any regrets about producing the film? Anything to say about what's going on in the Middle East? Anything at all to say? You don't have anything to